For those of you who do not know me, I'm David Ferris, the Rocky Mount Area Chamber of Commerce President and CEO. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the 2008 Small Business Celebration. This is an exciting event because it's dedicated to recognizing and celebrating our small businesses and the huge impact that you make on the Twin Counties. Before I recognize our sponsors, I also want to congratulate each of our 12 monthly winners of Small Business of the Month. Also, as I look out on our audience and I look at the panel of the 6 nominees for People's Choice, I'm filled with a great deal of pride for the leadership in our community, both today and more importantly, tomorrow. I see energy, I see vision, and I see excitement. I would like to take a moment now to recognize our sponsors who have made this evening possible. Our presenting sponsors are Electric Cities and Family Medical Center of Rocky Mount. Our silver sponsors are the Small Business Center of both Edgecombe Community College and Nash Community College. Our bronze sponsors are Kathy Akers, Realtor, Nash Produce. Our table sponsors are BB&T, the City of Rocky Mount's Department of Community and Business Development, Crown LSP Group, First Carolina Bank, Harold and Associates, DDS, Lassiter and Sperati, Dr. Monique Brown, Providence Bank, Station Square, Southern Bank, and Word Tabernacle Church. Our sustaining sponsors are Boone Hill, Allen and Ricks, Holden Temporary, Standard Insurance, State Farm Insurance of Nash County, and Sunset Studios. Our beverage sponsor this evening is Carolina Eagle Distributing. Our print sponsor is Allegra Design Marketing Print. Our video sponsor is Express Employment Professionals. Our valet sponsor is Davenport Auto Park. That's my convertible out there Neil has given me to use for the next year, so keep your hands off of it. I would also like to thank the Rose Hill Conference Center and Walter Morado, Deborah Holmes for hosting us this year, and to our media partners, Lamar Advertising, WLQC FM Life 103.1, and our own WHIG-TV. A special thank you and recognition to our chamber partners that are shown on the banner behind me. These organizations make a substantial investment in the chamber to ensure we keep our top of our mind focused on delivery of services and values to our member community. Last but not least, I would also like to thank our Small Business Committee and our ambassadors who have worked tirelessly with the chamber staff to make this evening possible. At this time, I'd also like to recognize Mrs. Betty Jo Shepard of U.S. Senator Richard Burr's office, Trey Lewis, from U.S. Senator Tillis's office, Nash County Commissioners Fred Billfield, Mary Wells, and Lou Richardson. Also, Gus Tullis, representative of the North Carolina Department of Transportation. Are there any other elected officials that I may have missed? We thank you for your attendance and your support. Let's give them all a big round of applause. At this time, I'd like to recognize the Small Business Committee Chairman, Ken Hunter. Ken has done a marvelous job this year. This is kind of his last swan song as far as chairman, not association with small business. Ken really has done a great job. I've sat in on most of his meetings. It's as organized as anything you'll find. Comes in with an agenda. He keeps it on track, keeps it on target, and a lot of the success over this year falls directly to Ken and his great leadership. And Ken, we thank you so much. Ken, we'd also like to leave you with a little token of our appreciation and a certificate of appreciation that it says is awarded to Kenneth Hunter, 2017-2018 Small Business Committee Chair. We truly value your outstanding service and leadership to our Small Business Committee. Thank you very much.
Okay, so good evening, everybody. Thank you all so much for coming to the 2018 Small Business Celebration. Again, my name is Ken Hunter, and I'm your Small Business Committee Chair for the Rocky Mount Area Chamber of Commerce. Now, at this point, I would like to ask for Pastor James D. Gallier of the Word Tabernacle Church, if you could please come up to join us up for the invocation.
Well, good evening, everybody. There's a little bit of a common courtesy thing that's lacking in the room right now, and I'm not going to pray until we have silence. Appreciate that. For those of you that have heard me pray publicly I know that first of all, not everybody prays, and I know secondly that not everyone prays like I do. So out of respect of that, if we could just have a moment of silence. God, I thank you for this night. I thank you for the success of our businesses. I thank you for every small business. I thank you for staff, employees. I thank you for success. I thank you for advancement, acceleration, growth. I thank you for the work of the chamber and every volunteer and every staff person. We thank you for the staff here at Rose Hill and people that have prepared food and people that will clean up after we're gone. We thank you for the people outside parking vehicles. Thank you for the conversations, the laughter, the fellowship, the meetings, the strategy. And I pray that everything that we do in this room tonight would be glorifying to you, would be good for one another. Thank you for the Twin Counties. Thank you for Nash County, Edgecombe County. Thank you that we get to reside in a city that is growing. And I pray now, God, that everything, God, that happens beyond this moment, God, would be for the advancement of all of those that are here. I pray for the good health of people here. And I pray now, God, for every speaker. I pray for the presenter, every small business of the year, every young professional. Continue to guard them, groom them, and guide them in the way that they should go. And we thank you in advance for how great you've been to us. It's in Jesus' name we ask all of this. And everyone together said, amen.
So at this time, we are ready to begin with the annual Small Business Awards of the Rocky Mount Area Chamber of Commerce. And our first one is the Downtown Small Business of the Year. We have our prior winners present these awards for 2018, so I'd like to call upon Tarek Pittman, who's the owner of Cool Geeks in the 2017 Downtown Small Business of the Month, to present the 2018 award.
Good evening. It's a pleasure to be here. A downtown business is definitely a small business that is the heart of the city. In just a short time, this business has made an impact and has become a go-to for many of our aesthetic needs for several occasions. As a downtown business owner myself, I know that it takes time and hard work to make sure your business runs smoothly. And I can say this owner has mastered this talent. Javelin Guilford began his career at an early age while learning the business of flowers from his grandmother. As time went on, he received his North Carolina State Florist Association degree that certified his already God-given talents. He then started working with other floral companies and finally decided to branch out and start his own company. In 2017, he relocated to Rocky Mount downtown in his new location on Tarboro Street. Spring of this year, he expanded, and he's just a wonderful person. He's a great mentor for a lot of the small businesses downtown. He has a great eye for detail, and so if you guys would please join me and please join me in giving this award to the Secret Garden 2 and Javelin Guilford. the 2018 Downtown Small Business of the Year.
Wow, where did I start? To God be the glory for all the things that He has done. I'd like to start with the Downtown Merchants Association for nominating me for Business of the Year. I would like to thank Mr. Ferris and the Board of the Chamber for giving me this award. And I would like to thank my staff for every day putting up with my crazy shenanigans and making sure our operations go smooth. And last but not least, I'd like to thank you, the people of Rocky Mount, for supporting my business. Is there anything else that we ever can do for you? Please give us a call. As it's always said, if you walk into my shop, you see a quote in my office. Believe when there's reasons beyond to believe. Go ahead.
We are really pleased to be with Javelin Guilford, whom I just met tonight, and he is the winner of the Downtown Award for Small Business of the Year, holding it right here. It's beautiful. Javelin, I read your background. You are phenomenally talented.
Oh, thank you.
And I want people to know that because we are really lucky that you were here and then left. You're from Little Washington, grew up in Little Washington. But you have won a phenomenal number of awards, so you must be extremely talented.
Yes, I am. I tend to think that I don't toot my own horn, but I like to be recognized as the work I've done. I've done a lot of different weddings, magazine photo shoots. I've done presidential things. I've done governor things. I've done just been all over the United States doing different floral designs, and I've learned from a lot of different designers from Australia to Germany, and I take that very stride, that I have this honor of winning this award tonight. There are some awards I got passed on, but this one means a lot to me to come here within a year and win this award back in Rocky Mount. I'm happy to be here. It feels like home to me, and it's a welcome home party for me.
Well, and we want to celebrate you because you chose us, and people in Rocky Mount love when people choose to come back. You were working for some of the premier florists, even in Raleigh and in Durham.
South Carolina, D.C., New York. I had a chance to work with several event companies, and I chose Rocky Mount because I think that my talent is welcome here.
You're bringing some new ideas and some new beauty that we haven't had. What are your major areas of business that people might be interested in calling you?
My major area is what I focus on is what I grew up in. Is our family had a funeral home back in Little Washington, and my godmother taught me flowers there, and we was upstairs at the funeral home. And a lot of the things we did was funerals, and we did summer weddings. And a lot of times when I was in high school, I spent most of my summers doing weddings. And so I do a lot of weddings, and I do have a great idea and a knack for interiors. So I do all three. I focus on my strengths, which is funerals, weddings, and interiors.
And I bet if people come in and ask you to create something, you will just blow them away.
Yes, you get more results when you let me be free.
And that's true with all artists.
Yes.
People who have that talent to be able to just cut them loose.
It's just like with anybody, whether it's a seamstress or a person that cuts hair or anything, I just tell them, you do what you do best, and I leave it to them.
When people go, you're within a block of the railroad tracks on the Edgecombe County side on Tarboro Street, 115 Tarboro Street, is that right?
Yes. 115 Tarboro Street is our office and operation. We expanded our design center to 111, which is next door. Okay. So you have a chance to come in, and we do consultations there at the 115 office, which was our original shop, and we expanded the design room, which has access to a back door, and it has more space, and we're able to display all our equipment that we use for weddings and events. And from there, we're able to just do weddings, events, and funerals.
Well, with With all the new announcements about people, about businesses moving to town, we just wish you so much success, and we
Thank you.
celebrate you.
Oh, appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you a lot.
We have now concluded the voting for the People's Choice, so we will be making that announcement here in a little bit. Next up, we have our Rising Star Award. And for that, I'd like to present one of the winners of our 2017 Rising Star Award, Mr. Max Barati of Koi Pond Brewing Company, to come up and present our 2018 winner.
Good evening. Tonight's winner is on their way to being a well-known location in the Twin Counties. They have worked tirelessly since purchasing a downtown building to make that building a hub for small businesses, entrepreneurs, and the community. Recently, they have hosted several free workshops to provide knowledge to other small businesses and planned events so that individuals and families can come together and have a great time on the week and the weekend. They've made substantial upgrades to the inside and outside of the property to attract interesting new tenants such as a record shop, a pet shop, or a coffee shop. As a supporter of this business, I am looking forward to seeing what else they add in the future. I am proud to see this company rising in the ranks and helping the downtown area grow. They have quickly become an invaluable and beloved member of the small business community for their awesome work and their commitment to downtown. For these reasons, I believe that Station Square is so deserving of this award. I'd invite the folks from Station Square to come up here and accept their award. Thank you.
The winner of Rising Star for the annual Small Business of the Year Awards for the Rocky Mount Chamber of Commerce is Station Square. Ben Braddock. Ben, congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We're just really excited about what you've done downtown, and you have even hired Ann here as a marketing person. Ann, how's it going?
It's going really well. We brought in a lot of new businesses. We have a lot of new customers coming downtown. We're doing big things.
Well, and Ben, you were really the pioneer. I mean, you took a risk. You bought Station Square. You've been working really hard to remodel it. Tell us a little bit about why you felt inclined to do that and believe in Rocky Mount before not everybody did, but you always did.
I think there's a lot of opportunities in downtown. There is, especially with Station Square, it's a building that has been occupied and has had small businesses there since 1982, 1984 when it was redeveloped. It's maintained occupancy there, even though people kind of forgot it was there. Lots of small businesses, entrepreneurs, nonprofits have been there, and what we're trying to do is just bring some new life and energy to the space, diversify more of the small businesses like Station Square Records, Trax Coffee Bar. We have several nonprofits down there, My Sister's House, Boys and Girls Club, Volunteers of America. So what we're doing is not really anything new. We're just trying to diversify and bring more energy to a space that has been engaged the whole time. And hopefully some of that energy will bleed on down Main Street and bring more small businesses to downtown Rocky Mount.
And through TRIA, you've been bringing people from outside the area too and introducing them to properties. So you've helped get other properties sold down there too. But recently, there was a diabetes fundraiser, and right out in your parking lot, I mean, you just really opened your doors and threw all of your energy into supporting that too.
The Sugar Run was great. I think they had a couple hundred runners. And then we had our own little experiment with the Station Square Spring Affair, which we thought might be 300 to 500 people, ended up being close to 2,000 people. So I think we underestimated the desire that people have to do things downtown, so we're just trying to be a part of that.
You're right at the beginning of it and making a lot of it happen, so thank you. Kellyanne, your record shop, what's the name of it?
Station Square Records, Waxed by the Tracks.
And how's it coming?
It's going really well. We're going to be a year old in July, and we thought we'd take a hobby from our home into a small business, and we've been really blessed that everyone else has embraced it as well.
And it's a lot of millennials, and I mean, it's really bringing people downtown, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, we have a lot of young people who are really enjoying getting back into having tangible music, and so they really appreciate vinyl records, but also a lot of the older generation likes to come out too and be nostalgic and reminisce about when they used to go to the record shop to get their music and their entertainment.
Well, and as I mentioned, I've got something I'm going to bring them. Do you encourage people watching, if they have records that they have kept in a box ever since they quit playing them, to bring them down? Let's take a look at them.
Yes, yeah. If they're just sitting in a box, we guarantee there's a buyer who wants to enjoy them. So feel free to bring them on down to us, and we can make a deal.
Well, great. And your coffee shop, Nick Hoxie?
Yeah, Hoxie.
I just hear wonderful things about it. And I hear you even have your family involved in it. Is that right?
Yeah. We moved from Missouri back in 2016, and they opened up a coffee shop, and so it's a family business that Mallory, my sister, she's 13, and she's probably the youngest barista on the East Coast, so it's a family thing.
Well, and I hear it, you already need more room. I mean, you're just doing so well that people are patronizing you. Tell everybody exactly where you are, and I also heard you're looking at a way to maybe even deliver out on the curbside to compete with drive-thrus?
Yeah, I'm working on a mobile order concept to where we can actually, where people could submit their orders online and then pay online. And then we're going to find a way to be able to tell that people are there, and then just bring your order right on out to you, so you can get mom and pop shop coffee without having to unload the kids or because it's a lot to do in the mornings. So
I love that you're listening to people. I mean, you're really trying to evolve to meet the needs of people, aren't you?
Yeah, we are. Convenience is key. I will say that I'm one of those people that I love a drive-through or curbside. So you just gotta mold to what people want. So.
Wow. Ben, you hit a home run, a big home run, and we certainly do thank you. I think you are the catalyst in downtown that's just going to keep getting better and better. So congratulations for being our Rising Star of the Year, and we just celebrate you. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Before we begin with the next award, I do want to invite a special guest, Ms. Jean Kitchen, past winner of the Small Business Award in many different categories in many different ways. She's here to talk about something that is coming up just in a couple of weeks, and we want to give her an opportunity to talk about this very important event for a very important cause that will be coming up in mid-July. So, Jean?
Thank you. Many of you received a letter, sent out an email to everybody with constant contact about the Hope Initiative fundraiser. Chief Tom Bayshore out of Nashville founded probably the best program in all of North Carolina to help people who want treatment for drug addiction. I think if you dig deep and think about people you know, all of us know somebody who's been addicted, or a family who's had an addicted child. Sadly enough, a number of people have even lost their children to addiction, or family members. So he approached Sandra Smith at WHIG, and Sandra brought me in to help her, but we are having a fundraiser, and the North Carolina Attorney General, Josh Stein, is coming on Thursday, July 12th, and he's bringing his wife, Anna. We're having a state premiere of a documentary that Robbie Morris, right there, very, very talented videographer, has been working for over a year interviewing people who are addicted people, family members, law enforcement. He covers the whole gamut, and really it's very educational. But again, the state premiere, we've never had a state premiere of any type of video in Rocky Mount before, so this is a big deal for us. But we have structured the fundraiser. It's at the Powers Recital Hall at the Dunn Center, and we've structured it so all expenses are covered. There's a reception ahead of time with the Attorney General, Josh Stein and Anna. Then we'll move in and see for the very first time the premiere of it. And then Chief Williams, Chief Bayshore, and both Sheriff Stone and Atkinson will be on a panel with the Attorney General answering questions. There'll be families there who have had multiple family members who have been addicted to drugs. I just so much want, as a grandmother now, for all this to get better before our kids. We've got to get a handle on this, because the
the life expectancy in America has gone down, and it's because of so many young people dying of being drug addicts. And since the program started 2 years ago in February, 392 people have received treatment. The program is such that people come in, they can say, I'm an addict, I don't want to be, help me. They will not put them in jail, they will get them detoxed and get them in treatment at no cost. Many, many lives have been saved from this, and you know if an addict's life is saved, the whole family's life is saved for not having to go through that. So I strongly encourage you to consider it. If you have any questions, Sandra and I are glad to talk to you. The tickets are $100, which I know is a lot, but they need the money badly to provide free treatment for people who come in on a regular basis. Every day in North Carolina, 4 people die from drug overdose, and we're really, really trying locally to do something about it. So if you have any questions, call WHIG, call me. We're glad to let you to help, but it's going to be on Thursday, July 12th, and we really appreciate it if you would consider helping, because it's a 501c3, and if you write a check or go to Eventbrite, again, the Chamber's a sponsor and WHIG is a sponsor, every penny goes to help for treatment for a drug addict. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Jean. So now we have 2 additional awards to present of our annual awards. The first is the Legacy Small Business of the Year Award. And to present this award is our 2017 winner from Rocky Mount, from Rocky Mount Radiator, Mr. Brian Braswell, to present our 2018 award.
Thank you. The next award is the Legacy Small Business Award. Any business that survives 15 years, let alone passes along the next generation, is already a winner in my book. So congratulations to all the longtime area business owners. Our winner tonight has not only surpassed the 15-year mark, but almost doubled that in years in business. The Supply Chain Solution Company started in 1987 and has stayed in the eastern North Carolina area for the life of the company, passing down the business through 2 generations. Stamped in their company and family, their goal is to provide the absolute best customer service. The company is equally committed to its community. During the aftermath of Hurricane Matthew, the company provided a 50-foot-long trailer as a collection and served as a distribution location for donated items such as blankets, pillows, towels, and food. They have been instrumental in providing financial support to many local organizations such as the Rocky Mount Area Chamber of Commerce, United Way, Coach for Kids, and many others. They were voted as Triangle Business Journal Family Business of the Year, and we are so glad that they have decided to keep their company here in the Twin Counties. Heralded for their professionalism, customer service, community engagement, and longevity of service, the 2018 Legacy Small Business Award winner is Crown LSP Group. Please come forward and accept their award.
One of the awards that people really, really look forward to seeing is the Legacy Award for Small Business of the Year. And it's so appropriate that Crown, the full name?
Crown LSP Group.
Okay. And did it start out that, or have you evolved in the name of it?
No, so it started off as Crown Carriers. We were originally a brokerage firm, started in 1987.
Which Greg did. Hey, Greg, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Well, we've got the whole Hodges family here. We've got Chris, we've got Greg, and we've got Adam. Legacy means it's been here for multiple generations. And Greg, I bet you just think you've won the lottery by having both your sons here working with you now, don't you?
I am, so I can quit.
Did you hear that, Chris?
Absolutely, I did.
Chris, you're the most recent one to come and join. What are your responsibilities at Crown?
Yeah, I actually basically do strategic sales with our customers out in national level. So that, and manage a lot of our IT and other things. Long background in that area.
Adam, when did you come?
Gosh, it's been right at 2 years now, July of 2016.
Well, and y'all complement each other in your skills. Greg, did you ever even imagine when the company started back in the 80s that you would have your sons and have such a growing company, and now with the CSX announcement, I mean, it's the best of all worlds, isn't it?
It is. I was just trying to make a living at the time. So just.
And tell us a little bit about the growth.
Well, we started out one-person office, and then we got two, and we just went through several stages, and probably the biggest thing, we were lucky enough to get hooked up with Bridgestone, and they have really supported us very well over the years, and we still do a lot of business with them.
And you've recently even leased another larger space?
Yeah, we just leased another 240,000 square foot warehouse.
I remember seeing the old Tex-5 building sit there forever and ever, and then when Crown was put on the outside of it, we were just celebrating that as a community, not having that sitting vacant anymore, but y'all just keep growing and growing. How do you think the CSX coming now and coming back again and being announced will impact you, Adam?
It's going to be huge. I mean, not only for us, but for the Rocky Mount community as a whole. They're going to bring a lot of other manufacturers to the area. It's going to increase the traffic on the roads quite a bit, but hopefully that means a lot for our business and a lot of growth for Rocky Mount.
And I want to say one thing that's been really important to a lot of us who love Rocky Mount and have been involved in nonprofits. Having Adam, he's always the youngest one who shows up to committee meetings and is always there and very reliable, and that's made a big difference, Adam. I mean, we really want more ideas from your generation, and you are always there. You're always willing to help. So not only are you running a great company, but you're providing new talent to our community to really help with our nonprofits and volunteer work too.
Well, I'm proud of him for doing that.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations. We expect to see great things in the future from y'all, continued great things, so thank you.
So now we come to our next annual award, and that is our Small Business Advocate of the Year. And I would like to welcome Dr. Monique Brown, who is a small business owner and member of the Small Business Committee, to present our award to our 2018 recipient.
Thank you. This evening is about honoring small businesses. I would like to take the time to tell you about a person who dedicates a lot of their time to helping the small businesses in this area to flourish. The recipient is, what an advocate is a person who publicly supports a cause or something that is a policy. This person, I personally know, has been very instrumental in doing those things. This recipient is the co-founder of the Rocky Mountain Business Builders and Buy Local Twin Counties. These two organizations are focused on small businesses networking as well as circulating the local dollar in our community. When he's not working hard at BB&T, you can find him at our 4 o'clock Small Business Committee meetings, and he also moonlights at WHIG-TV as a morning co-host covering important topics that affect our community. If he's not there, you can check for Golden Corral, where he's doing the meetings for his business builders. Committed to advocating for all small businesses, he has served on the Chamber Small Business Committee since 2005. He was the Small Business Vice Chair and on the Executive Committee from 2005 to 2008. Currently, he's the board member of the American Red Cross and provides a voice to so many in our society: religious, nonprofits, civic organizations, and especially advocating for the prosperity of all kinds of businesses in the region. He's married to Allison Williams and has 2 daughters, Bailey and Bethany. Without a doubt, I'm sure he deserves this recognition, and tonight we want to make sure that you know we are very blessed to have him in our community. If you would please welcome Clint Williams to join us on the stage to accept this award.
I have to say, of all the people I've known who promote business in Rocky Mount, Clint Williams. Clint, you absolutely rise to the top, and no one could deserve this award more than you. So a big congratulations.
True. That is not true. There are plenty of folks in this community who deserve this award, and you might be one of them.
Well, you're very kind, but no, you have been a mentor.
Well, thank
You're
you.
very deserving.
I appreciate it.
You've been a mentor, a cheerleader. You have through Rocky Mount Business Builders, a growing room full of people.
That's true. We've been doing it for 14 years now, so it seems to work.
But you go back to 2005 serving on the Small Business Committee for the Chamber.
Yeah, and that originally started because of Bill Lennis. He was on the Small Business Committee. We were looking at a way to promote buy local, shop local, and by working together on that initiative, I joined the committee, and I'm still here.
But you make us believe in ourselves as small business owners. You
Well,
push us.
There's no me. It's not me that does it. It's everybody who's a part of what we do. It's an idea. A lot of people have bought into the idea that we need to support ourselves locally. You know, building business locally is hard if you're on your own doing it by yourself. If you create a community of friends who can help you get in the door, who can help you make those calls and make handshakes happen, then business happens and we make money. That's what we're here for. We're here to make money. We're here, and there's nothing wrong with making money.
That's the name of commerce.
You've got to make money.
Commerce is all about.
This is my business builder speech. I'm all about nonprofits and charities and all that good stuff. But you got to make enough money to have enough money left over to give. And so that's what we try to promote is profits and capitalism, commerce and opportunity, so that then we can also build a stronger community.
David, it was a year ago that Clint said these things of sitting down and just talking to people at your table don't make for a good networking, which if businesses need to network. Talk about what's happening here tonight at this Small Business of the Year banquet.
This is celebration. It's more of a celebration. We used to have a banquet, and you would come in, you would get a table of 6 or 8 people, mostly your friends, and that's where you stayed the whole night. And last year, this model was changed. And we jacked it up, frankly, this year with the colors.
We're sold out. Well, that's awesome.
And we have colors, as Gene has one color on it. And the idea is that every break you get with the opposite colors, different colors, to network and meet people. We have found by adding that component that you suggested, not only here, but Brews with the Board, our annual meeting, opening that earlier, that people feel engaged, they feel part of it. They enjoy the networking. At the first Brews and Board at the meal, I had people come up and say, I gave out business cards. So when they go back to September, they'll bring a box, I hope. But that's such a good idea, and that's what this is about. That's what this night's about.
Well, and building relationships and building business, it starts with people. It's easy to pick up a phone or knock on a door and say, hey, can I do business with you? But that's not how you build long-term business. Making relationships, handing out business cards is the start, but having somebody who can say, I know somebody at X company, I can get you in the door, I can set up an appointment or a meeting. That's what we try to do when we're advocating and building business in this area.
Well, congratulations. Again,
and thank you, Gene, for what you do for this community. You are also an amazing volunteer.
Both of you have helped make the Twin County areas a better place to live, work, and grow our families. And I thank both of you on behalf of the chamber.
My last comment is, if I'm in the same company as Bill Lennis and Sandra Smith, who've won this award before, I consider myself honored and blessed.
That is
absolutely
company to be with.
Thank you.
Thank you.
To the main event of the evening, so I need your attention, please. We've had a wonderful evening so far, celebrating small business here in Rocky Mount and the Twin Counties, but I do need your attention as we close it out with our final honorees of the evening. But before that, I just want to take this time to say that this event would not be possible without the great work that's been put in by a lot of wonderful people. At the top of that list is the Chamber's Marketing Coordinator, Desiree Gilbert. And what you see here tonight is a result of Desiree's efforts, especially her commitment to making the vision that's been created by the Small Business Committee, and particularly our event subcommittee, a big reality. Desiree, thank you so much for everything you do for the Chamber and for your continued excellence and service to the Small Business Committee. So at this time, I would like to welcome Desiree, along with Liz Landon from the Family Medical Center of Rocky Mount, as they announce our 2018 People's Choice Award winner.
Can we take it off?
Yeah, you can just.
Good evening. I would like to first thank everyone for joining us tonight. I'm so excited to be able to give one of my peers as a young professional this award. I understand the time and dedication it takes to give back to your community when you are juggling your personal and professional life, and for that I would like to applaud the nominees this evening. I would also like to thank the companies that employ each of the candidates for allowing your employee to grow in their leadership and help make our Twin County region thrive.
Thank you, Liz. I want to say good evening to everyone as well, and thank you for casting your votes. I know we harassed you throughout the night, but we do appreciate it. This is the second year we've had the People's Choice Awards, and I'm very, very excited that we have something that we could also get our young professionals involved and also the attendees here involved. At this time, I just want to recognize all of our nominees. Our first nominee is Christian Brabble of First Carolina Bank. Aaron Gall of Allegra Design Marketing and Print. Michael Hicks of Hicks Animal Clinic. Adam Hodges of Crown LSC Group. Kyle Johnson of Word Tabernacle Church. And last but not least, Rebecca Parks of Richard E. Overman, CPA, PA. Congratulations to all of y'all, and as a young professional myself, I want to say congratulations. Please show this to your bosses. Let them know that you are valued at your job. But thank you to the companies and also thank you to the nominees. So at this time, I think we got it. For our 2018 People's Choice Award, the winner is Christian Brabble!
The winner of the People's Choice Award was just announced, and Kristen Brabble, congratulations.
Thank you so much, Jean. This is such an honor. We had a good group of people, and I'm honored and blessed to win.
Well, and you're right. We've got, it just reflects so beautifully on Rocky Mount that there were strong contenders. Everybody was beloved. Everybody was talented. But tonight, as a wonderful new way of conducting our Small Business of the Year celebration, everybody voted.
Yeah.
And what did you think when they announced your name?
Well, I was shocked, number one. Again, the group of folks, I appreciate the nomination and winning, I really do, but the group of folks that I was nominated with, I really enjoy working with them every day in the community. If we could all take home the plaque, we should. It's a good group.
Kristen, it was under 40 this year, which I think says a lot of good things about our area, that we're really taking the time to say, y'all are the future and we need you. What does that say to you that was the competition, was under 40 business people?
Well, as you know, Tackle the Tar is my baby, and our whole goal has been to bring local people to keep them in our area. So if you grow up here, you go to school here, and I think that's just another key of it. We are doing so many things with the Rocky Mount Mills, with Tackle the Tar, with Station Square. You name the local businesses, and this town has really turned around. The Twin Counties itself has become such a great place for everyone to live, and young people especially. You go down to Station Square and you got a coffee shop. You go down to the Mills or Prime Smokehouse, and who wouldn't want to live here? And I think that is just key of all of the nominees. There were 20 of us when this started, and we were down to 6 and then down to 1. We have such a strong community, and our young people love this community because they want to see it thrive and they want to raise their families here.
I love that. Kristen, thank you, and we all just love you, so congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Soon to be a married lady, right?
A month and 9 days.
Great. Wonderful, wonderful. Very blessed young man.
Thank you. If he puts up with me, that's all that matters.
That's great. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So those of you who have been recognized with either a Small Business of the Month award or also with one of the placards also for the People's Choice Award, you can take those home with you. So make sure you take those with you, display them in your place of business to celebrate the accomplishments that you've made in the prior year and for your recognition here this evening. As well, thank you to Kristen. Congratulations, Kristen, and to all the nominees of the People's Choice Award who are recognized this evening. It has been a wonderful evening, and it is now time for the big one. It is time for the Small Business of the Year, and at this time I would like to welcome Bob Allen and Michael Allen of Boot Hill Allen & Ricks Real Estate to the stage to present our 2018 Small Business of the Year winner.
Can I leave it up here? Yeah. All right, I was kind of enjoying the music. Firstly, we'd like to thank, on behalf of my dad and I, it's hard to believe it's been a year since we were up here receiving this award, and what a humbling experience it is, and to the recipient this year, it's just a really, really good feeling to be honored by your peers and recognized, and we certainly appreciate it. This year's Small Business of the Year winner is a true example of how small business can make a huge impact on your region. As a previous winner of the award, we understand that running a small business and still trying to be a shining example is no small feat. This company has served their clients in Rocky Mount and the surrounding areas for over 10 years and is still continuing to grow. The company's belief that everyone needs the opportunity to thrive, but just needs a chance. With that belief in hand, they have strived to provide the best possible health care while still taking the time out of their day to sow the seeds of greatness in the community. With a strong faith base in God, they have continued to thrive and overcome many obstacles over the years. The practice has received multiple awards, including Small Business Woman of the Year and several other accolades. They provide financial contributions to several local charitable organizations. We can't wait to see what she has in store for all this business and the great things that they will do. It's my pleasure to welcome back up to the stage Dr. Monique Brown, 2018 Small Business of the Year. Don't back up. Dave, let you come right here. Come on in on stage and come right here.
The biggest award of the evening is Small Business of the Year, and I am so thrilled to announce Dr. Monique Brown, my good friend,
yes,
a wonderful, wonderful person in our community. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You were surprised.
Very surprised. I had no idea.
Well, and it's based on not only running a good business, but what you give back to the community. And Monique, you have got such a heart for this community.
I love the community. I've been here now, on Saturday it'll be 11 years, and I have just grown to love it, and I raised my children here, and I feel like this is a place where I'm supposed to be, and the community is very loving and very warm and opening for me, and I just enjoy just giving back to the community.
Well, and so much of what you do is health related to help people in this area. As we grow and get bigger and bigger with new announcements and whatnot, we need healthy citizens, and you're so much a part of that. You're a part of downtown. You were a pioneer in going downtown and taking a couple buildings and remodeling them and moving your practice down there. But a lot of the time that you spend is working with the young people of our community, and you've got a real heart for young people, don't you?
I do. I think that if we can get our children healthy, then our adults will be healthy, and then our community will be healthy. And so that's a spiritual health and physical health, and then emotional health as well.
And you're coming in as the chair, the new chair of the Small Business Committee, and congratulations for that.
Thank you.
You want to make a pitch to people to nominate themselves for awards, monthly awards?
Yes, if you feel like you are a strong advocate for the community, your business is successful, and you have less than 100 members of your employees, then it's a great opportunity for you to nominate yourself to be a Small Business of the Month winner.
And we will, if you win, then we will do a TV show with you. We will, at this annual meeting or celebration, you'll be recognized and up on stage and celebrated. And if they absolutely rise to the cream of the crop, they'll win the Small Business of the Year award like you did, Monique. So congratulations again.
Thank you so much. It's an honor.
And very well deserved. So thank you.
Congratulations, Monique. It's a well-deserved honor. We also want to recognize and congratulate all of our Small Business of the Month winners and all of those who are eligible for this award. This includes all of our Small Business of the Month winners over the past 3 years. All of them were eligible, and all of them in each way are deserving, but we certainly congratulate Dr. Brown and all the other honorees, and congratulations as well for this honor. And I would like to also say a special thank you to the generosity of the sponsors who we mentioned earlier this evening, all of our committees, particularly members of the Small Business Committee, and all the volunteers who have made this event possible. Again, I do want to thank Desiree, as well as David and the rest of the Chamber staff for their leadership in making this a great event happen, and for their ongoing support of the Small Business Committee. It's kind of an ad hoc group within the Chamber. We aren't members necessarily of the board, but we do have an opportunity to volunteer and to help organize. And I also want to personally thank our event subcommittee, led by the wonderful Amanda Bell, wherever she may be. And these lights, I can't see her. There she is. She's hiding a little bit. But I also want to thank you for their continued dedication, creativity, and commitment. This has been an amazing evening, and I know that this event will continue to grow, and I believe everyone involved deserves another round of applause. The Small Business Committee represents much of the heartbeat and soul of the Chamber and its members. Most of our committee members face the opportunities and challenges that fellow small business owners, managers, and employees face every day. Their contributions to our ongoing program and activities, including their careful deliberation of the nominees for our monthly and annual awards, require significant commitment of time and an already busy schedule, along with other resources. And for this dedication over the past year, as well as in years past, as well as what we have coming in the future, I am personally thankful and appreciative of everything that you do. To everyone who has helped host, sponsor, organize, and attend any of our Small Business Committee events, thank you very much as well. And I would now like to take this time to recognize our new Small Business Chair for the 2018-19 year, Dr. Monique Brown.
I am honored to be the incoming Small Business Chair. And with all the exciting things that are going on in the region, we are excited about all the new things that we're going to be able to do. And I'd like to thank all of you for coming, but I also like to take a time to thank Ken Hunter for his strong leadership over the past year. Before we adjourn, I'd like to ask all the winners to please join us at the stage so we can take some pictures. And the meeting is adjourned, but I ask you to please be careful going home, and God bless you all.